just like that, 2025 is complete, and I'm really stoked to be looking back on my first year teaching. Well, technically not my first year teaching, but it was my first year of having my own class for the whole year. So here's my recap of my first year and the roller coaster ride that it was. And yes, it's not technically my first year, because if you didn't know, you're allowed to start teaching once you complete about 75% of your degree. That stage is called conditional, so you can teach on the condition that you are going to finish, and Lord knows how on earth I managed to finish, because I still have to count on my hands when I mark the math homework. And some of the students know more of their timetables than I do. And in all honesty, can someone please explain this to me? Because I'm still lost.
I use an even number and odd number make odd numbers, and odd numbers and odd numbers make even numbers, and even numbers and even numbers make even numbers. Wait. What? Hang on.
But regardless of my math skills, my heart was set on becoming a teacher. So I started off gaining experience casually teaching in schools in my area at the time, and then continued to casually teach for the next 2 years while I lived in the van. Then, when the chapter of living in the van full-time came to a close, this job offer came up, and I thought, well, what have I got to lose? I'll apply. What's the worst that could happen? And quite the opposite of the worst happened, because I ended up moving up the coast and taking on the Year 4 class in September of 2024. And I must have been doing something right, because they offered me my first full year on my own with a class in 2025, and I enjoyed it so much that I'm going to be sticking around for 2026 at the same school as well. So this right here is the classroom that I teach in, and it might sound a little bit cheesy, but I kind of see a classroom as a blank canvas. It's ready to be created in. One of the things I do love creating is different layouts for the room. It's kind of an art form in itself, trying to put kids in the best spot for their learning and make a nice setup that works for everybody. During my studies at uni, and also in my personal life, it became really clear to me how important it is that you take pride in your environment. The environments that we're in can have such an impact. And for me, having a messy classroom is like having a messy bedroom. Like, you can't find anything and nothing gets done. So having a clean and clear classroom is super important to me, so much so that every term I did a little rearrange of the class, and I loved all the different setups that we had. And I really do love functionality and attention to detail. So at the start of the year, when I got this bin, I was really excited. But you know you're getting old when you get excited over a bin. And you also know when you're getting old when your students say that you look like a character of a show that you've never even seen before. Okay, back to the room setups. This is a little preview of my room for 2026. And I'm so excited because each year we get to pick a different theme. Can you guess the theme for 2026? In 2025, our class was called Dungaven, which is bees in Gumbaynggirr, the traditional owners of the land that I teach on. I was really inspired how bees come together and work in a hive, which I thought would be a great analogy for our classroom. But let's not forget the star of the show, Bobby. Bobby was our class pet, or class mascot if you will, and it was really fun seeing all the adventures that Bobby went on with the students. And Bobby was even invited to the New South Wales Parliament House when our class won a runner-up award for a national prize when we created a song together, and that was a really fun moment in 2025 as well.
On behalf of 3-4 Dungaven, we'd like to thank you for this opportunity and award. Now a few words from Bobby the Bee. Thank you.
This is our class pet.
But let's not forget, one of the most epic adventures of all was when Bobby came with me when I went to the Maldives, or Maldives, should I say. And I just had so much fun. Yes, of course, on the holiday, but capturing it as well and bringing back the videos for my class to enjoy too.
blown away by all the things that we saw in Monet. And now, Bobby, it's time to get on our boat and head over to Kanduma Island.
And if you want to catch the rest of that video of what Bobby and I got up to, well, you can go and check that out on the Miss Maddie Era playlist. This year I really enjoyed making videos for my class to watch. And if you can't tell from all of these other videos as well, I just loved capturing my first year of teaching, even if it meant getting caught.
And I caught you in the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh no!
Oh, that's so shameful when people
I know, I'm filming a video. I got this.
Yeah, I was meant to say this morning, it is so cute.
Right?
I love it.
Like, I have to have it.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's so
It's
cute.
so cute. I was meant to tell you this morning.
Thank
Yeah, I really
you.
love it. What's on the back? I didn't see. Oh yeah, cute.
So hence the like,
Oh!
I'm trying to get all the angles.
Stop.
So sue me for having a cute cardigan and wanting to take a little video, but recording and capturing my moments of my first year teaching has been such a great creative outlet for me. And I genuinely love my job, even though it gets hard, because there's so many different ways to get creative. From creating artworks or even award-winning artworks, yeah, you can also go check that out on the Miss Maddie Era playlist. 2025 was truly the year of expressing our creativity with different art forms, creating sculptures, creating story times for Book Week, and getting crafty with the class to make some displays that we hung up in the library during Book Week as well. And using our creativity was more than just making art. We created life in science and created some fun hands-on lessons to go along with our Forces unit. And we headed out into community to make some art for others to enjoy too. I really enjoyed creating memories and experiences like opportunities to care for country, creating calm, peaceful environments where students can learn more about mindfulness and what it means to them, creating a classroom that prioritizes gratitude, and creating a safe place where students are not afraid to question the status quo. Like this proud moment I had in a history lesson when they said, "Miss, it's human-made, not man-made." Creating memories with all our visitors at the school farm, and pouring so much time into creating resources and slides and posters and rhymes. And I even created some little handball characters who sadly will not be making it to 2026 because I never saw them again. How do they lose so many handballs? I just don't understand. Where do they go? Bring them back. Where do they go? But it's alright because not everything can work out perfectly. Like some of the art that I tried to accomplish this year, yeah, it may not have gone to plan. But that's okay, because when I look back at 2025, one of my proudest things I created was a classroom where they learnt that failing was okay.
We need a better relationship with this thing we call failing.
Make a mess, spill the paint, let experiments keep burning.
To fail is not the end, it's the start of our learning.
When something goes wrong, mark the occasion.
Put on a party hat.
Throw fail break.
And there were many fail-abrations to be had in the classroom this year. Like when my brother's dog chewed up my shoes. It ended up turning into one of the most beautiful keepsakes that I could have asked for. And a beautiful reminder for me that when we create, it doesn't have to be perfect. Not everything is going to look picture perfect or tick every box, and that's okay. And I acknowledge it's not easy to admit that we're bad at things or to give things a go and really suck at them. But it's important that through it all, especially in teaching, that we keep the joy alive. Teaching can get tiring and tough. It's so important that we focus on the moments that we can bring joy into what we do. And as self-appointed workplace birthday supervisor, it was so important to me that we celebrated all the incredible staff that I work with who show up day in and day out for the kids. And a big takeaway from 2025 was that when we give joy, we receive it too. I truly and deeply felt so much love from this year, and I felt really seen and appreciated, especially when it came to my birthday. This birthday is going to be quite unforgettable for me. Not only did we have a staff room takeover of karaoke, but my birthday gift was a song that they all had written the lyrics to.
Everyone wrote it.
Can you imagine people writing a song about you? It was just so special. And to top it all off with all the cards and artworks and things that the kids created for me. But the one thing that will always stand out is when they surprised me to show me this birthday video. And yes, they did make me cry, but I was crying because I realised, wow, I really am making a difference.
You bring so much joy to us. You're so kind and helpful. You're so slay, and you're the funniest teacher I've ever met. Miss Maddie, you're the best teacher I've ever had in my whole entire life.
And having this level of support and encouragement around me leads me to reflect on one of my biggest accomplishments of the year. And you know how I said you could be a conditional teacher? Well, a graduate teacher is the next level. And the level after that, which you have to work towards, is being a proficient teacher. And that includes a whole process of showing that you can meet all the teaching standards in New South Wales. And myself and another graduate teacher at my school, well, we had our sights set on getting our proficiency by the end of the year. And not only am I proud to say that I managed to juggle my first class, I'm also proud to say that alongside that, I was able to gain enough evidence that I meet all the teaching standards, and we both gained proficient status by the end of the year. But when at the top of your priority list is a goal that requires you to work so hard, it can be really tricky to navigate when it's time to just pack up and head on home. My work-life balance at the start of the year was way out of whack. And a pivotal moment for me to take my power back in getting that balance was when a colleague suggested to me, you know what? Just stop taking your work laptop home. At first I thought this guy was crazy, and then I realised how long he'd been teaching for, and I knew he was onto something. And at the end of the day, when I think about the little girl who was playing in her bedroom pretending to be a teacher, what I really want to tell her that this job that you've always dreamed to have, yeah, it's actually going to burn you out. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you just do need to take your work laptop home. But on the days that I realised is that when your battery levels are so low, the best and most productive thing that you could do for yourself isn't to work harder, it's to take a break. Just breathe and know at the end of the day, the class is going to be okay. It's more important that you take the time to prioritise your needs, because if you can't show up for yourself, then how on earth are you meant to show up for your class? And this was not an easy lesson to learn. But the more I kept leaving my work laptop at home, I started to notice a major difference in how I feel about teaching and how I could show up for my class too. Because life exists outside the classroom, and every teacher deserves to live that life as well. So as I head towards my second year of being on a class, I'll be on the 3-4 class again. I'm really opening myself to learn more about that work-life balance. Like I said before, that may not always go to plan, but don't worry, the kids will be sure to let you know about that.
First of all, I remember when you got fruit break, then we were at lunch and everyone opened their lunch. You forgot fruit break. It was really funny. Isn't there one when you lost your computer?
Oh yeah. That made learning really, really easy that day.
Easy.
So basically, in 2025, I taught a lot, I learnt a lot, and I'm really excited to keep bringing that energy into 2026. And you know what? As long as I never have to hear these numbers again, I'm not even going to say them out loud, then I think we've got another great year ahead of us.